In this video, we got a gameplay on the new free Galaxy Opal James Jones in NBA 2K25 Myteam. He's going to be one of the new festival cards, obviously in the exchanges. And in this video, we'll be talking about this card, seeing if he's actually worth, exchanging for and using your Galaxy Opal pieces on. So James Jones is going to be a 6'8" shooting guard with a 7'2" wingspan. So a really good size, a really good height and wingspan at the shooting guard position. Taking a look at this card's stats, he's got 94.5 mid-range, 98 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, so really good offensive stats on James Jones. And then you take a look at the defensive stats, they're very solid as well. 92 steal, 94 perimeter, 88 interior defense, 80 block, really good speed stats like 94 speed, 90 speed with ball, 95 agility is all really good on James Jones. He also does have 19 Hall of Fame badges, including posterizer, deadeye, limitless range, slippery off ball, bailout, handles for days, challenger, off ball pass, glove, a movable forcer, layup mix master, physical finisher, mini marksman, set shot specialist, shifty shooter, ankle assassin, landing launch, and also on ball menace. So looking like a very solid Galaxy Opal card. I do want to give a massive shout out to my boy Blasian for letting me onto his account to get you guys this gameplay with Galaxy Opal James Jones. But now hopping into Freestyle here, I do want to test out this card's dribble sigs, test out his jump shot, and see what he's getting into. So his sigs wise, he's got the Curry behind the back, he's got the Kobe escape, and he's also got the Brunson size up and the Devin Booker dribble style. So those are all the sigs on this card, and not bad wise. I don't think they're bad movement whatsoever. I kind of like that behind the back being the Steph Curry. I do think is really nice to have, or whatever sig that is, that allows you to kind of just like spider dribble almost. It looks like you're kind of like, doing like a little bit of a spider dribble. Not 100%, sure what that is, but I do think it's really, really good and nice to have on this Galaxy Opal James Jones card. And then jump shot wise, he's got the JT Thor base with the Kobe Bryant upper on very quick timing, so it actually looks like a good jump shot. I do think that's probably one of the better things about this card is his release looks better. It looks kind of quick, so I kind of like that. He sort of looks like Andrew Wiggins almost, maybe probably just because he's number 22, but I do think he's actually a good card. I think James Jones is going to be potentially worth grinding for. He's only got the normal fade, so it doesn't have the Pro 2, but other than that, this card is really, really good animations wise, and I think might be worth exchanging for if you guys are needing a shooting guard. But now let's go green 1 more 3, and let's get on to the Galaxy Opal James Jones gameplay. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's hop into the salary cap game here with the free Galaxy Opal James Jones, who again doesn't really cost that many event pieces. I don't believe he's that many. I want to say he's like 12 or 8 Galaxy Opal pieces to exchange for, which really isn't that many. Is no way he makes that shot with Anthony Black. But let's try to get in that pick and roll with James Jones. But let me know, do you guys have this card down below? Are you potentially going for him, obviously in the new festival exchanges? Let me know what you guys think, obviously down below. But let's try to snatch that ball back out. We created a little bit of space. James Jones wide open 3-ball, and that's going to be knocked down. I think the best thing about this card is 100% going to be his jump shot. Does he have the best movement in this world? I would have to say no. Does he play the greatest defense and is one of the best locks in this game? Also, I'm going to have to say no. But the thing I think this card really excels at is his jump shot. I think his 3-ball rating is obviously really good at a 98. And then he's good at everything else. He's not insane, but he's a good defender, right? He's got good dribble sigs. That's pretty much about it for James Jones. I feel like that's good defense, but he's not able to get a contest there. I thought we might get at least a moderate, maybe a weak type of contest, but apparently that's going to be wide open. As let's try to find him at the 3-point line. Can we shoot over the top of that? James Jones not able to get that 3-ball to drop. I mean, him being 6'8" shooting guard is going to make him a better defender. That's a really good height at the shooting guard position, as smart take by my opponent there with Ryan Hollins. But yeah, I think with this card, guys, if you need a shooting guard and you're a newer player to this game, I think James Jones is going to be a great addition. Now, is this card going to play in your lineup if you have really good shooting guards? If you have an Amen Thompson, if you have a Kawhi Leonard, if you obviously have the top 2 shooting guards in my team, is he going to play for you? 100% no. But if you're a newer player in this game, maybe you're rocking a no money spent or a budget team, those type of squads, that's where I think James Jones can be a really good option. But I just don't think he's some like overpowered game-breaking glitchy card. But I do think he's really good, as we are not really playing that great here in the start of the salary cap game. But we still got a lot of time left in this salary cap game, so just got to lock in, try to play some better offense, because our offense has been very lackluster. I mean, we can't get a stop either, but it's more so been our offense that has been very, very not good. But yeah, man, let's try to get back into that pick and roll with James Jones. I'm trying to use him as like a secondary ball handler, kind of having him more set the screens, but maybe we just give him the ball and see what we can do with the ball in his hands. He did create a wide open 3 on the bucket that he actually scored with, so maybe that's what we got to do there. Come on, trying to drive in. Let's pull that ball out. I mean, we got the switch I guess we wanted. Can we look to attack here? Come on, James Jones looking to cross over. I mean, the sigs, I don't know, man. They look good in freestyle, but do they really create that much space for you? That's what I'm noticing. I don't know if they really create too much space, but James Jones slashing all the way to the basket for another bucket. He's up to 5 points. Not a great start. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, not a great start with James Jones, and I'm not like extremely high on this card so far. I do think his jump shot's really good. So if you can get wide open with this card, he's going to make his shots. Like, I do think his release is really good. So as long as you can get open with this James Jones card, I don't think you're really going to struggle whatsoever, as we do leave my opponent wide open once again. We can't grab the rebound, dude. He's going to miss. And we can't grab the defensive rebound. Come on, Tyson Chandler. Try to play at least some good defense. Watch Anthony Black driving in. Good defense on the interior. Come on, AC Law is doing his best down low. He just doesn't have the size to compete with this 6'7" Anthony Black. But again, let's give the ball to James Jones, and let's see what he can do with his SIGs. Maybe he can show us a little bit better movement. Pull the ball back out. James Jones trying to shot create, but yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not the best with his SIGs, but not really loving them as James Jones trying to create some separation. Just not playing that great with this card. I mean, if I'm being honest, not every card in this game is going to be, you know, my favorite card and a card that I think is really good. I'm not liking this James Jones card so far, and I feel like I've liked every other card that I've done a gameplay on so far in the festival. Even if it's like a Donovan Clinging, I think he was really, really good. All the Dark Matters I've done are like top tier cards in this game. So I'm going to say right now, probably the worst card that I've used from this Glitch Festival set. I mean, what does he really do besides have a good jump shot? He's tall. So like, again, he's going to be a good card in that sense. Like, he's tall with a good jump shot, but he has very little movement in my opinion. The fade's only on normal. Can we knock it down though? Can't knock down the fade. Doesn't have necessarily a good fade. Isn't like some you know, really good defender. He's not like a lockdown. He's not a really good shot creator. Like, what does he do besides shoot the basketball? I guess be 6'8". That's about it you're gonna get with Galaxy Opal James Jones. So let's hop into the second half here. Maybe he can show us some better stuff in the second half, but honestly, guys, very disappointed with Galaxy Opal James Jones. Alrighty, well, into the second half here, we're going to try our best to play better. I'm not giving up on this card. I'm not just going to sit here and talk about how bad he is. I'm going to try my best to hoop with this card and see what we can do, especially on the offensive end, as my opponent's going to get that wide open mid-range to drop, even though it's a white. I don't know if I like the SIGs with this card. I don't think his movement is all that insane. So I'm just going to run two-man with him and see if we can get him slashing to that basket. We're going to get a wide open dunk there with James Jones. At least just put the ball in the basket and see if we can maybe start heating up. Maybe seeing one or two buckets fall, whether they're layups or dunks down low. Maybe that can start a little bit of a rhythm. We push him out of bounds there. Maybe we can kind of get that momentum swinging on our side. We'll hit a couple jump shots. Maybe we'll shot create a little bit better. And yeah, I don't know. Not a huge fan of this card, but we're going to have to see here in the second half. Maybe he's a second half player. James Jones wide open at the top of the key. And okay, like I was saying, maybe he's a second half player. Maybe he's going to turn up in the second half. I do like his jump shot. I have not once said I don't like this card's jump shot. I do think his release is really good. It's a very greenable jump shot. It's easy to time. It's consistent. It's not too fast, but it's also not too slow as well. So I really like this card's jump shot. Good kind of contest by James Jones. Yeah, we're able to get a strong contest there. So, I mean, yeah, being 6'8" with a 7'2" wingspan at shooting guard is extremely valuable. That is something that is huge about this card. For sure, 1000%. But again, that's what I'm talking about. This jump shot is really good though. James Jones wide open. He's knocking that down. And okay, maybe I shouldn't have said anything in that first half, because he is starting to really heat up. And like I was talking about, we just maybe need to see one bucket fall. We need to see a dunk, get something easy, and get the three balls going, because we're shooting on all cylinders right now. Good defense there by the squad. No way he's making that. And Tyson Chandler's on the boards. Come on, push that ball in transition over to James Jones. Can we maybe attack the closeout? All right, let's just swing the ball back to AC Law. We've been doing really good in the pick and roll here, sending him on pick and pops. Let's see if we can maybe find him at the three-point line once again. All right, come on, Naz Reid. Come send me the screen. We're running a bit low on stamina, so not looking good. A big body screen from Naz Reid all the way to the cup. James Jones with the two-handed flush. 15 points. I mean, what? He had 5 points, I think, at halftime. So to go up to 15 with like a couple minutes maybe off the clock is really nice to see. Is that 3 in the key? I think that's going to be 3 in the key on offense with his Devin Vassell card. And we are starting to really turn up in the second half. But if you guys have this card, let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about him? I'm still very iffy about this card, but I will say the second half has shown me a lot. James Jones wide open. That jump shot is so butter, dude. He has a really good jump shot. He does have a very good jump shot, 1000%. That is easily the best thing about this card. And I knew that even when I was saying he was struggling and maybe he's not my favorite card in this game, I knew he had a really good jump shot. And that's something that I think is 100% true. And easily the best thing about this card is that's good defense as well, though. The defense starting to play a little bit better. I just don't know if he's going to be that like insanely good lockdown defender, but he seems to be a very solid defender. Is finding him on the inside. Come on, AC Law. We got to get that pass off. But look at Tyson Chandler, man, on the defensive end. Let's try to find My man James Jones with some space in the left side corner. Can we look to drive in? James Jones attacking Nas Reed all the way to the bucket, and we now have 20 points in a matter of only a couple minutes. I mean, 15 points scored in the second half. Don't know how long we've been playing the second half for, but it's got to be under a couple minutes, like maybe 2 to 3 minutes we've played in the second half here. And James Jones, he seems to be on an absolute tear. We now got Chef or Satellite as our takeover, and you guys know what we got to do. Get up to that 3-point line and see if we can let something fly. Come on, James Jones. Is he going to sag off? You can't sag off on James Jones with takeover. No way we missed that, dude. No way we ended up missing that. James Jones, 2 for $1. Can't hit that. And we're going to lose our takeover. That is not good. Not good to lose our takeover here. Can we create any separation? James Jones should be wide open, and there we go. Getting back on the board. 23 points. I mean, really starting to heat up. I can't lie to you guys. He is really starting to turn up on offense. Come on, let's see some defense here. Come on, stick him. Good defense. Good job staying in front. Never mind. But I guess good defense from Tyson Chandler. He's not shooting that with will. Good steal. Good steal by James Jones. Can we let this fly? James Jones at the 3-point line. That's a tough, difficult shot contested. And damn, man, we got to take some smarter looks. Like, I know I got takeover and all that type of stuff, but oh my God, James Jones letting it fly on the fade, on the break. Dude, I'm missing so many wide open looks right now, bro. What am I doing, man? Can we get to that corner with James Jones? Watching him cutting in. I mean, starting to play a lot better defense, and I'm just taking some bad shots with takeover. Every single time I see Satellite or Chef takeover, I just want to shoot that thing from half court. But really good defense, man. Loving this card's defense here. Staying in front. Watch that pass inside. We're there, dude. Good defense. We are there. We are there. That is clamp up, dude. That is clamp up defense. No way he's making that. Let's try to find James Jones in that right side wing. Get him back up to the 3-point line. Oh, yeah, we got that separation created. James Jones. Dude, I can't get any jump shot to fall. We're wide open here. We got takeover. No way we're missing that. 26 points. I mean, dude, I had a horrible first half, but we have 21 points in the second half here. James Jones, he is heated up. And let's go ahead and let's knock it down. Don't take something stupid. We're gonna shoot something stupid, bro. I just love to do it, man. Okay, I'm done, bro. I'm done. Get me out of this game. I'm taking so many stupid shots. I can't keep doing it, bro. I cannot keep doing it. Let me get out of here, bro. He's hitting a white too. Yeah, we're done. Why am I taking such bad shots, bro? 26 points though for James Jones. 2 steals. I'm just getting kind of mad at myself. Why am I taking such bad shots when I get takeover? I mean, honestly, we could have been so much more efficient. So much more efficient, dude. And I still feel like he had a really good second half. Like 5 points scored in the first half, but then 21 points scored. Maybe not the greatest efficiency across the board. We were chucking shots and not really hitting consistently, but still, I think Galaxy Opal James Jones is a solid card at the shooting guard position. But let me know what you guys think about this card down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.